Let's turn the guitar down, that'll be good. Alright, testing. No, haven't got sound. Oops. Okay. Okay, rolling. Alright, g'day everyone. Welcome to the channel. This is the second video I've made for this channel, so the first one was an introduction. Now I'm just going to get into it and just talk about and demonstrate what I'm learning at the moment. And, you know, if I've, well, this particular one, I haven't gone to any YouTube channels, but to try and learn it, I've just learned it by ear. And I've deliberately not gone to any YouTube channels or tabs or, you know, seen covers of this particular solo because I didn't want to, I guess, corrupt my ear. You know, I wanted to learn this by looking or listening to the original track, you know, old school, slowing it down if I have to. I mean, why not? We've got good technology to do that with desktop audio workstations and things like that. So we can slow the tracks way down and, you know, find some footage maybe of your favorite player doing this. So this one is the Leper Affinity, the first solo by Opeth. So Michael Buchfeld, I think I pronounced that right. Yeah, so find footage, concert footage, whatever you can find. I found a really grainy, horrible, shaky, like just like this. And there was just like this red blob shape of a Swedish guy and a lump of meat, you know, going up and down the fretboard. But even from that, I could tell that, you know, he was doing this. You know, I could make out that that's the only place he could be playing it because he was right down there and then he was right up here, and that's all I could see. Yeah, I could just see the cutaway and it was horrible, but it gave me some clues. Now, the other thing is, you know, just listening to it was great ear training because I could really see or hear that it was, you know, it was very obvious that it was in E minor, and which is great because it's a really good solo to learn for the intermediate player because it's really melodic. I mean, all of Michael's solos are, you know, highly melodic, but it doesn't really have any kind of outside jazzy notes or anything like that. It doesn't have anything to throw you off. It doesn't have anything outside the key. I mean, there's a diminished lick at the end, which I haven't learned, but even that's probably in the key or close to the key or a, you know, something that makes sense. Anyway, it's not, yeah, it's only the sort of the finish of the solo anyway. But yeah, so the good thing about it is, especially something like that, learning by ear, is you can kind of logically map it. If you know your scales, if you know your major and your minor scales and, you know, maybe your modes, you can, yeah, you can sort of map these melodies to where they make sense. And with a little bit of footage or something, you can really almost nail it completely as they play it. Now, saying that, that's probably not the goal. The goal is to, you know, find little nuances like this bit, for example. Something like that is the original. But because you know it's in E minor, you could sub, instead of playing that note twice, you could play the next note, which is in the scale. You could go, or you could go, and that actually might be the way he actually plays it. Or could it be this? Or could it be this? So you can kind of find your own way of playing it and give your own spin on it. And that's probably a good thing to do too, is to play these phrases in a few different ways. not necessarily different rhythms, but just slightly different note choices or different intervals. You could do that. So yeah, you can just get a bit more mileage out of them, I think, by learning by ear, mapping it to scales, and instead of sort of seeing someone go, put this finger on this fret, put this on this fret, put that on. I mean, that's all good, and I know Chris Zupa does a lot of that, and that's fine, that's great. But he also plays it. He's also wanting to sort of get through the videos fairly quickly too, so I understand that. But yeah, this is just another way of approaching it. Anyway, I'll just play through it again. And I really like to play these things slow. And one of the things with playing solos slow is I call them slow-lows. Slow-lows. Maybe I could, that can be my thing. Slow-low. We're going to have a slow-low session. Hand slow-low. Oh, anyway, that's a bad dad joke. So if you listen to the original recording, say have it on your DAW, your DAW, whatever you want to call it, and you slow it down from the original speed by 5% at a time until you can sort of play it, but you'd never lose track of the phrasing, the little rhythms between the little motifs. So, that's really helpful, because sometimes when you see YouTubers kind of go through these tracks and play them slow, sometimes their phrasing when they play it slow is so off, and it's wrong, and it's really hard to hear what it's actually supposed to be. I've heard some terrible examples of that. So you're better off just doing it yourself. I find it far easier to just maybe get the basics from a tab or something, but then just go back to the original recording and do it old school. It's really rewarding. Anyway. I'll just finish off just giving you what I got so far. Now, this bit's debatable. How? That's it. It's definitely a slide up and a bit of a waggle. And I think it's a bend there, like... Or you could do it like this. Try it both ways. I think it sounds better with a bend. And this is definitely hammers and pulls, It's not that. See, and that's something to practice. That's better. And waggle it when it's at the right pitch. So, instead of... This is why solos are great. Like, instead of doing these endless sort of pitch bending exercises, like... I mean, they're great, but, why not learn a solo? Kill two birds with the one stone. This bit's an interesting bit. And break it down into little pieces, like... And just add notes in. And it's easier to do that when you slow the record right down. Something like that. Okay, so this bit's... Now, Michael plays it somewhere down here. Or it'd have to be here. At least that's what I can see, the lump of flesh, doing on the video. But I actually prefer it playing up here. I mean, this is the way, before I watched the video, I just learned it up here and I stuck with it, because I get this nice bass slide down there. I get a bass slide down there, and then I get a slide up to this note here. So listen to how that sounds. You hear that? I didn't bend that enough. Whereas you play it down here, I don't know. To me, I mean, I'm sure, you know, when Opeth play it and they've got, you know, they've got a band and it's Michael, obviously, of course it's going to sound amazing, however way he plays it. But I think, you know, for you players out there, try different. I mean, here's the E minor scale here. It's the same scale. It's just a different position. I just find that more satisfied to play too. Sort of a rake. So you notice how they're all. And even that is a nice way. I mean, it's sort of the same. It's the same. Play it both ways. Play it both ways. Learn it both ways. That way, you know, it doesn't matter where you are. You can play it there. If you decide you want to play a little bit of a different spin on the melody. I mean, this is the whole thing. It's the goal isn't to learn these necessarily note for note perfect. It's to get you on the map, of the guitar fretboard, get your ear training, play it in a number of places, and, you know, map the sounds you hear to where your hand is on the fretboard and the scale shapes. That's my approach. And yeah, look, I look forward to nailing this solo. And again, you know, I'm not interested in watching countless covers of this solo. All I'm interested in is listening to the original and, you know, getting it down that way. Anyway, I'll be back with another one. I don't know when, maybe in a few days. And yeah, let us know in the comments whether you want to see a bit of rhythm playing or something. I'm working on a few things in, you know, a couple of Lamb of God songs, you know, which is the good old down picking and triplets and stuff, and another solo, Megadeth solo. So, which is, you know, it's probably not the, well, it's got some challenging bits in it for sure, but that's the solo from Symphony of Destruction. The G major arpeggios with the position shifts. Now that's, you know, that's something that I want to follow and show you and encourage you to get right, because I certainly can't play it yet, but I want to problem solve as we go along and show you that, you know, us mere mortals can do this stuff. All right. And be better than we were yesterday. All right. Over and out. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Like, subscribe. What is it? Yeah. Like, subscribe. Yep. Oh, yeah. I just forgot one thing. Like, subscribe, and share. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Hit the notification button somewhere. I don't know where. Down there. Oh, yeah, forgot one thing. Should be a little subscribe button down there somewhere. Oh, yeah, forgot one thing. There should be a subscribe button just down there somewhere. And share and like. So subscribe, share, and like. All right. See you later. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Oh, yeah, it's rolling.